This is going to be an interesting one because Medz actually has a lot of Byleth practice against me. Byleth is one of my secondaries, and he's fought them plenty of times. I think the biggest issue is whether or not they're able to get that off the down air on Falco when they're recovering, but that's just me.
3, 2, 1,
Byleth is a little bit of a slow character, so it's going to be really rough for them to be able to get in on Falco a lot of time. Good nair, good dash. Well, unfortunately, no follow-up there. And this is where the combo train... Ooh, good air dodge down, though. I usually try to jump out of it, but you know what? That's actually smarter of the... Oh, no! The sweet spot on the forward smash. Really nice job from MaskedMetaKnight. Yeah, like I said, if there's one thing you can count on for Medz, it's always being able to juggle Byleth characters. Byleth is a very not a heavy character, but like moves like a heavyweight character. And you can always count on them landing with Nair because that's like their best like move in general, in my opinion. Oh man, if they got caught there, that would have been so dangerous. Very good recovery with the side B there. Oh, good patience on the side, on the back here. Unfortunately, couldn't get to hit straight hit. Good up tilt. First stock goes to MaskedMetaKnight. Has the movement of a heavy and the actual weight of a midweight. Exactly. It also doesn't help that they really have to space out their attacks to get the maximum amount of damage. I would argue it's probably better than what Marth has to go through, but it's still rough overall. It also doesn't help a lot of their moves have a lot of end lag to them outside of like Nair. Forward air is actually pretty non-laggy, but still. But have you been seeing how big some of those moves are? Oh, absolutely. It's just like sometimes here's the thing. A lot of the best characters in this game are so good at maneuverability that they can easily avoid those hitboxes for the most part. They just gotta be patient a lot of time. You know, I'm asking Smash players to be patient, or at least Western Smash players to be patient. So, yeah, there's the issue. Double up smash, that is super stale. I don't think that's going to kill unless you rack up a little more damage there. Ooh, that might be death. No! Excellent recovery there and scoop. As long as MaskedMetaKnight maintains their damage here, they should do really well for themselves against Medz at the moment. Very good DI on Medz to avoid the follow-up on the side B after the up B. Back air will take it. Falco's back air is no joke. Yeah, like Medz has fought Byleth enough times to know how to DI the up B. I think you want to hold away from where you're going, so that way you get sent further out. I'm pretty sure that's how the DI works there. Ooh, very good up B there to catch the up smash. Medz on 69%. As we all know, that is power up season. And there goes the power up.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I will trade you my reflector for a freaking spear to the skull. Good lord. Oh no. I will be right back. My controller has lost all battery. Do you think we'll ever have a Smash Pit without a KK Slider appearance? No, because we always stream on Saturdays. For a sec, you somehow thought the reflector killed Falco? No. All right, looks like Medz finally adapted to fighting Byleth again. It has been a while since he fought one. Good scoops. More scoops. I was worried that Medz was not going to recover there. Oh no, Medz rolled right into that. If there's one thing you gotta be careful around Byleth, you definitely do not want to get hit by that down smash. It's actually hits harder than the down B. And there's a scoop. If there's, like, you can always count on Medz being able to scoop most people with his nair from beneath. He does a really good job with those. At least characters with bad recoveries. I wouldn't say Byleth has a bad recovery. It's just really exploitable. Mostly because they had to rely entirely around the tether recovery. And tether recoveries are very inconsistent. Went for a hard read there. Unfortunately, not quite enough. You can't land on Falco like that when you have death percent. His legs are invincible during that. This MU looks horrible. It's actually more even than you think, as long as you're able to keep Falco at bay. If Falco can just get away with whatever he's doing, yeah, it's a rough time for Byleth. So I guess it's, I'd say it's like a -1 for Byleth. Now, will MaskedMetaKnight pull out a different character? I do know that they have a Robin, but I don't think the Robin's going to help out that much against Falco, especially with the Reflector. I think that's entirely why they're not playing Zelda right now. All of their projectiles will just be knocked right back into them. And I do believe Falco has a, what, tier 1 Reflector? I think, not tier 1, frame 1 Reflector, thank you. I'm sure MaskedMetaKnight is really racking their brain to figure out what their best character is in this situation. Oh my god, it's my girls. Guys! I finally get to commentate a Pyra Mythra match in a real tournament! Ah! Okay, so this is a terrible matchup for Pyra Mythra. Okay, so the main issue is that most people know Pyra Mythra have a really hard time recovering. That's literally their biggest weakness. So what Falco generally does is that he's able to scoop most of the recoveries with Nair. And honestly, Medz has gotten so good at fighting Pyra Mythra, he actually knows how to beat out Photon Edge against with Mythra by being able to even spike her out of it. It's actually kind of nuts how good Medz is at being able to knock them out. And honestly, swapping into Pyra is actually really bad. Medz knows how susceptible Pyra is to getting juggled. You need to stay as Pyra, Mythra for the most part if you want to take advantage of the fight here. If you can outfight Falco, then you have a good chance of fighting with Pyra and Mythra. My voice went left like 3 octaves. I love my girls! Honestly, you could actually catch them. Ooh, good spike there, but unfortunately not good enough. Then good follow-up off of that. Oh, good back. Ooh, very good with the forward airs there. Very good awareness with Pyra there because you can be able to catch them over at ledge. Very good. Photon Edge beats out Medz' side B there. Yeah, you definitely want to try to avoid jumps there. Good awareness of the side B coming. It's not side B, back. Tried to chase down with a Photon Edge. Okay, kind of respect that just because it's funny. Yeah, but no, Medz don't. Remember how I said Medz is good at punishing Pyra and Mythra? He normally is. Then again, it's been a while since he... Oh, yeah, see, that's what I mean. Medz is really good at scooping the Photon Edge. But swapped over to Pyra, so he knew that she was going to go for the up air. And that back air will take it. Where's Pyra and Mythra? You don't see them? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Myra and... Pythra. Yeah, there we go. That was really hard for me for some reason. Myra and Pythra, thank you. Yeah, honestly, like, Medz is so good at keeping Pyra and Mythra out. He's fought my Mythra so many times, he knows how to deal with this already. Like, the only times that you really want to go Pyra is when you're in advantage state. You do not try to neutral with Pyra. And yeah, like, I see that MaskedMetaKnight is aware that Pyra's best move is her down air. But unfortunately, Medz knows that they're going to try to go for down air every time they approach from above. So it's really easy to avoid, unfortunately. Interesting up smash. That will definitely take it, though. Okay, you know what? Maybe you just need to spam smash attack sometimes. Yeah, maybe MaskedMetaKnight just feels more comfortable playing as Pyra since she's, like, so strong and all. If there's one thing I would like to see more out of Pythra right now is more grabs. Ooh, good back air. Unfortunately, that's stealing it a little bit. Good jump. Tried to avoid the follow-up back air. Oh! Blazing Edge, terrifying. I'm actually kind of respecting the fact that MaskedMetaKnight didn't go for a Providence Revolt, and that will be second game to Medz.
Had enough already?
Medz smashed through it, but I love seeing my girls clap too. Yeah, if there's one thing I would say, it's definitely that MaskedMetaKnight stayed on Pyra a little too long. Pyra can be good in certain situations, but Falco can easily overwhelm her. Medz doesn't drop a game this set. He already dropped a game, Will. What are you talking about? Oh, here comes the Zelda. There's the comfort pick. I don't know. I see a big old 1 on screen right now. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not a 1. Oh, I'm sorry. It's no longer a 1. It's actually a 0. You know what? You're right. I was wrong. What do I know? Anti-Medz propaganda. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't believe in Medz. It's like, he's all like, yo, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen you become the villain. I do not believe in Harvey Dent. I mean, I do not believe in meds. Chase Nick is with us. Man, I can't believe you're rigging the system against me, Nick. More rigged than all the votes in the world. Why do I not believe in your man? I'm just saying he didn't get a clean sweep. He lost one game. That's all I'm saying. You want him at his weakest? Okay, listen. Medz at his weakest is whenever he's really tired from work. So all you have to do is go like, hey, Medz, I know you're tired from work, but you want to play a game? And then Medz will be so tired, but he's also stupid. So he'd be all like, yeah, sure, let's play games. And then he promptly plays really tired and stupid the entire time. And that's how I win against Medz. You're not a commentator, you don't have to stay unbiased? Wow, I can't believe you're entirely correct. All right, both players at their second stock at the moment. Medz trying to space it out with his fast reflector, very good. I wonder, you know what would have been nuts? What if Medz actually reflected it backwards? Because you theoretically could reflect the Phantom backwards while standing behind him. And that would have just sent it sailing right into Zelda as she's running into Falco, who's behind the Phantom. That would have been amazing. Honestly, very good pivot grabs from MaskedMetaKnight4, but unfortunately, not quite working out in their favor at the moment. Medz definitely loves his run-up up smashes whenever he gets desperate to clean out a stock. I hate Falco up throw so freaking much. Good pivot grab. Unfortunately, Medz also loves rolling off the stage if he can predict his opponent standing in a certain position. Ooh, yeah, that's the annoying thing of fighting Falco. His aerials have a lot of extended frames. And Medz takes it with a clean 3-1.